Kakuma Cinema Show.
Welcome to Kakuma Cinema, the home of education, information and entertainment. This evening I'm with this great team with me today. First I'd like them to introduce themselves, starting from my right.
Thank you for having me tonight. My name is Maggie Andresen. I work with the Human Rights Center at UC Berkeley, and I'm very glad to be working here with my colleague and learning more about Kakuma Cinema today.
Thank you very much, Kakuma Cinema. My name is Dr Wycliffe from Kenyatta University, Department of Security, Diplomacy and Peace Studies. And I work with the communities of Karamoja on peace issues, addressing the issues of conflict in this region. I'm really glad to be with Kakuma, the community in Kakuma, and I'm looking forward to working together. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Bhavya and I am from University of California, Berkeley, from the Bixby Center there. I did my doctoral research here in Kakuma. Some of you might remember me from another video that I had with Kakuma Cinema, and it's a pleasure to be back and to talk with all of you again.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to host you today. Kindly stay tuned and hear more about them. First question, I think this might be the first time or the second time to be in Kakuma. What is your experience, or what new have you learned from Kakuma or experience from Kakuma? Starting with you, Maggie.
Thank you for the question. For me, it's my first time in Kakuma camp. Unfortunately, today the rain prevented us from really entering the community very well. So we were able to meet the community here at Cairo Palace Hotel for the last 2 days. It's been a blessing to be able to meet the community like that. For me, it's really interesting to be in this context. You know, I have done some journalism in the past in other parts of Kenya. I've traveled in West Pokot and Samburu County. And in that time, I met many different communities, but nothing quite like Kakuma Camp. And so it's been a big learning experience for me to come in and to meet many different people from different backgrounds, people from Sudan, South Sudan, Ethiopia, people from all over. And so I have actually come here to work with my colleague Bhavya, who is doing some really novel work in partnership here with the community. And so I've come here to document some of that as it takes place and as the dissemination and feedback sessions have been taking place. So it's been a real privilege to be witness to that and to be meeting the community as well. So thank you for your question.
Thank you. Have you heard from Maggie? It's actually, today it was a heavy rain and literally they had to, just had a little experience about that. But hopefully next time all will be well. On my left, the doctor, kindly tell us about the experience you had in Kakuma.
My experience in Kakuma is it's very amazing, you know. The community is very diverse, very hospitable. In fact, this is a community where I'm seeing young people who are very innovative, creative, providing solutions. You know, this makes me see that we're having a future with great promise. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I just want to reiterate what both of my colleagues here have said. It's my second time now in the community. I was here for a month earlier this year, and I'm very happy, like I said, and excited to be back and meet all of you. And I've been talking about it all week, but my most special part about visiting Kakuma and meeting the community again is the love and warmth with which each one of you meet and greet me and us as a team. You are so welcoming, so warm, so resilient, and I think it comes through in every interaction that I have with you and I've had with you over this past year, and that is something that makes my heart full and makes me want to come back to Kakuma over and over again. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for the responses. The next question, or the next takes off, is how will you explain about Kakuma when maybe when you go back to the place you came from? Like, what is the takeover about the Kakuma?
So I've been in different refugee contexts. I've been in Congolese camps, Burundian camps, camps in Rwanda and Nigeria. And in this camp, I think that one of the really unique aspects is the diversity. Like my colleagues have said as well, there's so many different people here, and I think that diversity is strength in all cases. And so when people can come together and work towards common purpose and build community together, I think it's a really an amazing thing. And what I've seen here during my trip is so much community and community building efforts. And so I think that's what I will be taking back with me, is that diversity, the strength of diversity, and the community building.
In fact, what I've realized by being here, I've seen great potential. I've seen youth with great capability. Actually, as I already have told you, I'm engaging in peace work in this region, and actually what I'm going to make sure that this community is on board in every activity as we are working in this region with different stakeholders. Believe me, from now, some of you will be in those forums, you will be also be part of those engagement, and also I've seen because of the potential, any initiative that will support youth, which will empower this community, believe me, that's what we want to see it happen here.
Thank you. I think, yeah, I'd echo most of what has been said again. And I think the strength in this community is really in the talent that you all possess, and the passion that you have for activities and work that you take on. And I think that's something that wants me and encourages me to advocate for you as a community to get more work and more project here. I work in reproductive health particularly, so I'm kind of bringing more projects on reproductive health and health of women and girls particularly. But I definitely see a potential in diversifying that to other fields and other areas, because there is so much inherent talent and also passion associated with that talent, which is a very unique thing about Kakuma and its people.
Thank you for the positive feedback. Lastly, and this question will directly go to Bhavya. I think a few months ago you were on a research about women reproductive health research. And I think yesterday there was a launch of the entire research of what you are doing. Kindly, can you tell our viewers a little about it and how did it end up?
Thank you for your question. So my research focused on reproductive health access and needs of South Sudani refugee women, particularly both in Kakuma and in Kalaboye. And I did 30 in-depth interviews with refugee women, and we also held 4 focus group discussions with health workers. And I think some of the findings that came out of that research, some preliminary findings, is what we presented yesterday amidst the community members. So it included, the stakeholder workshop yesterday included members from the field team who were integral in gathering that information and also then cleaning the data and transcribing it and translating it, all of it. It also included other relevant stakeholders that we engaged with throughout the journey and throughout the span of the project. So it included stakeholders like Community Action Aid, Kakuma Cenima, CBOs. It also included international organizations and other stakeholders. So it was really a place yesterday where we got together everyone, and we wanted to get inputs from the community on what they thought about the preliminary findings and what were their feedback on what surprised them, what didn't, what was their feedback, so that we take that as a part of data analysis and data and then move forward with it. So really centering our work in community-based participatory research, which is really centered in uplifting community voices.
It's actually a pleasure and honor to have you today. Thank you for the positive feedbacks. Thank you for all the explanations. Thank you for the research, and we hopefully you'll come up with another project, and I think it will be more of benefit to the young refugees and the entire refugee in large. But my request is, I think this time you tried about the women empowerment. Oh, sorry, the women reproductive health. So hopefully next time you'll best on men, and you'll try something on the men, so that maybe it will be a bit balancing and mostly educative to both the young men and the older men.
Absolutely.
Yes. So I hope that it's for the next time, and hopefully it will come actually out positive as the previous project. I think I have last question on the side of Maggie, because I think a few minutes ago we had a training on something to do with photographic and the media thing. So I hope, within the camp we have so young people who are so willing to do the side of photographic, the entire thing of media. So which, what advice can you give them? Or what advantage and disadvantage that they may experience within the field, and which the encouragement you can give them so that they won't be that, they'll be like, no, I can't do this, and what do they need to do to move forward?
Thank you for that question. I think all of the youth of Kakuma know better than I about the challenges that you face here that are specific to this context in the field. But I think many of the challenges are of resources, many of the challenges are of finding the time to pursue some of your passions. But as we've discussed today, passion drives so much of what the youth are doing here. And I think the best thing that anybody can do is just practice and practice and practice again. And that's really how change happens and how people improve. And even today we had different moments where we were working together, moments where I was making mistakes and I was misunderstanding things, and we were just learning together. And so that's really what the creative process is about. It's about making mistakes and failing upwards and not getting discouraged at maybe not having the best day. And so it's about just really trying hard and believing in yourself.
Thank you. As Maggie said, it's all about having beliefs, and you need actually to struggle, because to get everything, you just have to pass through ups and downs. And at the end of the day, everything is going to give it in. Lastly, to Doctor, I think you had a program that you're about to launch. Actually, can you tell us a bit about it? On how is it like? What is it all about? Just a little hint about the project you're about to launch.
Thank you very much, Mabir. Actually, we're about to launch. Nippon Foundation is supporting an initiative on women empowerment. It's a shop about reproductive health. It's trying to address the challenges I think women face in the camp. Especially we have cases of early pregnancies, issue about family planning, gender-based violence. That initiative seeks to promote the capacity of the community in addressing that, and also in addressing issue about conflicts within the community and host community. You understand this community, Turkana is among the communities of Karamoja. The issue about conflicts, resolution, conflict management, conflict transformation. Those are the other very important elements that we are looking at, and we want to build the capacity of the community, how they are going to address that. And also have another project, actually, I'm leading in East Africa. That project is about building equitable partnership, and it has the element about, of course, gender. It has an element of creative economy. This actually, you guys, that's what you're doing. And I'm really amazed, man. And I want to know, like, how this initiative, it's a part of creative heart. That's creative economy. How is it also helping you to raise even resources to support yourself, to support the community? And I'm really amazed with this. Since now it's me in charge of that, I'm going to see how I'm going to bring you guys on board, and you are going to tell people how this is going and what we can do such that we support you and we support the community. That's something, Mapira, I think I had not talked about, but we have a serious element called creative economy, creative heart. This is about a film. This is one thing you are doing. And believe me, I'm going to say that Kakuma cinema is going to be among the youth who are going to show the people from East Africa what really you are doing and how it's impacting your community. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Doctor, for such awards. We wish you all the best in the stay, or your stay in Kakuma refugee, and whatever thing you're going to do. We wish you all the best, and we hope the program is going to be positive as what Bhavya did 3 months ago and the launching of yesterday. We have come to the end of our interview. Actually, from deep down my heart, I actually thank you. It's honored to hold you today and giving us your time. It wasn't that easy anyway, but we hopefully next time going to do better. So thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cut it.